All right, let's turn to, we're staying on the fuel subsidy. A pro-democracy group known as the Natives in Abuja is declaring support for the removal of fuel subsidy by the federal government. This group, however, wants the government to inject money realized into agriculture, infrastructure, job creation, and education. Habida Lawal has more.
Fuel subsidy has been the official policy of the Nigerian government since the oil boom of the 70s, enabling the Nigerian people to pay less for petroleum products rather than dictated by market forces. It is said to have cost Nigeria about 4.7 trillion naira in 2022, contributing to a large budget deficit and debt intake. Over the years, fuel subsidy have also led to massive smuggling of locally refined fuel to neighboring countries. This, in turn, has brought about inefficiency, waste, and insecurity occasioned by the massive smuggling and the arms swap trade at the border. Prior to 2022 Petroleum Industry Act, fuel subsidy was paid in line with the Price Control Act, Decree 77 of 1977, and backed by annual appropriation for the same by the legislature. This increased debt and borrowing impacted on the stability of the naira, since fuel importation accounted for about 40% of Nigeria imports in 2022 at $23.9 billion.
Natives!
The Natives is a pro-democracy group. It says subsidy ensured Nigerians paid one of the lowest prices for petrol in the world, reportedly between the 8th to 10th cheapest pump prices in the world at any given point. But in contrast, social services and infrastructure expenditure naturally suffered as Nigeria spent more to subsidize fuel.
The resolution to stop it was coming. We were told it will end in June, and we will not tolerate it going beyond June. We will never allow anyone to reinstate the sabotage of our livelihoods. No country can consistently allow 400 billion a month to fuel Nigerians.
In the past, attempts to remove the subsidy had been greeted by protest, and the government of both President Buhari and Goodluck Jonathan had to back down from the policy once it was greeted by disapproval. Continuing to pay the huge cost has brought about macroeconomic consequences the country is yet to recover from. It may have prompted the Buhari administration setting terms before its exit for the removal of the subsidy regime by not making provisions for its repayment beyond May this year.
In other news, the Ashiwaju Group has expressed confidence on President Bola Tinubu to turn the economic fortune of Nigeria for the better. The group, which converged on Abuja to celebrate the inauguration of President Bola Tinubu, says his presidency should be